Welcome back to Foxy TV, episode 98. Episode 98. In this episode, a bit of an impromptu episode because what we had a plan A that fell through or postponed. We had a plan B, also postponed. So we're up to plan C. And Jake came up with this one. It's actually a good idea. Phoebe, this week you're going to be talking through your suppliers, where you buy all your furniture from, and in particular, not in particular, but also how you deal with those suppliers too. So is it, do you send an online request through? Do you call people? I suppose it's probably a mix. Is it a mix?
It's a huge mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, relationships 101, making sure that you've got your online contact, but also a person that you can talk to. So it's a big mix. Awesome.
So what we're going to do is you're going to jump on the computer and you're actually going to, with a bit of a voiceover, show us a bit of screenshots of what you do.
Yeah, so I'll go through, show you guys which ones I've been ordering from recently. We've just had a real big, busy run. So we're over the next forecasting ourselves to come short on a couple of things. So I've done the last week and a half, jumped on, done a heap of ordering, in combination with the fact that all of our suppliers have just had new season launch. Oh. So I'm wanting to make sure we get in on all of that stuff, so that no one sells out. So I'm going to jump on, show you my favourite, show you how I deal with it, show you how I order it.
But Phoebe, does this apply to people just in Brisbane or Australia?
No, Australia. So Australia based. Okay. Really hard for us to help anyone who's international. Yeah. But definitely Australia based. And it doesn't matter if you're in a styling company or if you're just looking to revamp your home or get your home ready for sale. There'll be snippets for trade based. No, they're not all trade based. You can definitely access not the same deals, but you can access the product from those same stores.
All right, let's get into it.
So we've got quite a few go-to stores that we do use that I'll standardly purchase from. A lot of these have come from other stylists recommending them, people that I've eventually found through a retail store who then have recommended I talk to their wholesaler, or a decor and design down, or re-gift fair down in Sydney or Melbourne. Going down to those really helped me to expand our wholesale supply list. So I'm just going to take you through a couple. Some of these, not necessarily wholesalers, I do sell to retail customers as well. I did say everybody would be able to have a little look at these. So if you are trade though, they do all have trade accounts. So for example, Adairs, you can set up a corporate account through them. You've got to spend $3-ish, I don't know if they've changed it, this was 4 years ago, $3,000 in one transaction, and then they'll allow you to then apply for the corporate card. You just need to do it through your local store. So it's pretty good. If you don't have a trade account, if you're not spending that much money, if you don't have an ABN, you can sign up for their Linen Lovers. That's a pretty good membership account as well, I think, because you've got 20% off at the moment. They had 35%. They give all these different cool sales. So let's start with Adairs. And so for Adairs, we will get lots of cushions. Lots of our cushions are from Adairs. And once you apply the discount, I do all of our shopping for Adairs online. So the discount though for Adairs online, if you're a trade, you can't get your trade account discount. You can only do a Linen Lover. So it is worth having both for their logins. So the other thing, also strangely, Adairs have different discounts for Linen Lovers versus trade, and sometimes your Linen Lovers discount is better than your trade discount. So you've just got to see what works best. You can't apply both. So we love all of the Belgian vintage cushions. They come up, and the Malmo cushions. So these ones have a feather insert. I love all of the ones from Adairs. You just can't go wrong. They're good size. They haven't faded. We've been using some of them for over 3 years, and none of them have faded. They've all stayed on trend. There are some that are a little bit different that won't stay on trend, but they're the ones we just switch out. So you'll see some of these coming up through some of our styling over the next little while. So it's literally, we just add these ones to cart and do online shopping. They're all delivered via Australia Post, and it's fantastic. Something I've just recently done a huge order for is all the coverlets from here as well. All the wash linen ones, I had them all discounted right down to $100 of late, so they're not there at the moment, but keep an eye on it, and I'm sure you'll be able to find some good ones. So that's Adairs. We also use Pillow Talk as well, as they've got a trade account. Theirs is a little bit different, but I won't cover that at the moment just because it's not as interesting the way that we're doing it. All right, so some of our furniture actually, just to cover off a couple of the other cushion places, we also use Paloma. One place that we've been using a lot more is Edie Lifestyle, and then Canvas and Sasson, which I do actually have open here. So the cushions at Canvas and Sasson, they're a little bit more, I guess, French provincial. So yeah, the cushions at Canvas and Sasson, they're a little bit, I guess, country slash French provincial. They're a little bit different. So I don't have heaps of cushions from here. The ones that I do have though, they are, they're great quality and they do come up nice. So this is their new range. So their new range, I really like these ones. But yeah, the older ones, I guess if you're doing a lot of Hamptons, these would come up beautiful. So it just depends on the type of property that you're doing. But yeah, these guys are wholesale only, guys. So if you don't have an ABN, you won't be able to sign up. I found these guys at the trade fair as well. So, but what we do have in Canvas and Sasson, a lot of, is their furniture. So we do love their lamps and their furniture. So that's where I would get. I've just ordered recently quite a bit of their dining chairs, their new armchairs. We just used these guys today actually in the install that you'll see come up on Foxy TV in a couple of weeks. But yeah, we actually have quite a few of the furniture range from Canvas and Sasson, and it's just absolutely beautiful, great quality. It hasn't faded, and they are also very quick to get it up to us. So, so that's one of our furniture stores. And other stores that we use, I use Temple and Webster a fair bit, depending on what is being cleared, as well as I do check out the clearance sections of all the stores. So there's also Freedom, Oz Design, UD Furniture's where Cody will pop that up there. We get all our sofas from there. Florabelle, Unitex, get our rugs from there. Calibre Furniture, Globe West, there's so many different stores that we do use. My biggest advice though is to head into store, if you've got a bricks and mortar store near you, if you're in Sydney and you've got their actual reps are down there, go in and get to know them, because for us, we get so much off the floor clearance stuff from Freedom and Oz Design, and it's at prices that we would never ever be able to get somewhere else because they need it gone then and there. There's somewhere where I've just recently done an order and I didn't actually even use a trade account. I just paid retail pricing. They had 25% off across the store, so I placed an order. So I am in love. I'm going to show you. I'm in love with the sofas from this place. So the pricing that you see here is retail. So this is again open up to people who don't have an ABN or a trade account, so you can jump on and purchase them. But just so that these 3-seater sofas, they're a fantastic price. This is actually what I've purchased. This is inclusive of GST. So I actually on the way currently have the navy with the white piping and one of these really cool pinstripe white and blue. So it's going to be they're really fun, they're different, and they're very, very good quality. So I'll definitely let you know how they hold up. But as far as a retail price, they're very, very well priced. Apparently they're based in Brisbane, so anyway, we'll see how quick that comes because I haven't ordered from there before. But yeah, we have these armchairs on the way too, so it'll be fun armchairs. I like them. But yeah, so then artwork, everything like that. Also, we purchase those all online. I do get a lot of clearance stuff though. From initially, I started off getting a lot of this stuff from little giftware stores around Brisbane. I'm pretty passionate about purchasing local, so we do try to keep everything within Australia, but I do like to purchase it in Brisbane and keep helping the trade people around here. So they are literally around the corner from us. They're a fantastic group of people, so I love purchasing this. Unfortunately, it is wholesale only, so you won't be able to purchase from here if you don't have a trade account. But definitely if you don't have one, it's worth setting it up. So they're consistently getting through new shipments of stock, so it's always new what you see coming through here. So somewhere that's good to keep an eye of. Warrenbrook's somewhere else that we do order from. I actually currently have some stuff in my cart, but so again, you can set up a trade account. If you don't have a trade account, you can actually purchase all of this stuff from Oz Design, or some, not as much stuff from Freedom, but Freedom do have all the growers artwork, so that's another place so that we would get a lot of artwork. So predominantly we get our artwork from Warrenbrook, Grower and Rael. Those sort of the 3 main areas. We've also got Robert Mark, which is around the corner from us, and I recently just bought a heap of their furniture and I'm in love with it, so watch this space, I'll probably buy some more. But that's that's us. I'm hoping that you see some of us going through some of these, unboxing them. We just used some artwork this morning, and it's really awesome to see some new styles coming through.
The timing for buying stock, when do you buy more stock?
So we have allocated budget over re-gift fair time. So this COVID's just sort of stuffed everything up this year. So normally it's around July, I'd head down to Decor and Design or re-gift fair. And for those who don't know what that is, it's a heap of suppliers in Melbourne all together at the convention centre, and it's like, it's amazing. Like, everybody on the same roof, it's everybody that ever buys anything for a giftware store. So you've got a little jewellery, you've got a little heap of stuff that's totally irrelevant to me, but then you've got a huge big furniture section, and that's where I found a heap of suppliers. So generally it's around July, sorry, but wasn't on last year. I don't think it's going to be on this year. But for us, we keep an eye on what's coming up, what stock we're going to have here, and at the moment we're consistently purchasing every month. We've got an inventory budget allocated, but for others, you keep an eye out for their sales. Everybody has clearance, everybody's got sales, so you keep an eye out. Definitely Boxing Day sales were great this year. I'd say end of financial year sales are always good. You look at Oz Design, they've always got 25% off everything all the time, basically, as a minimum. But yeah, there's never really a perfect time to wait, because they've always got different sales on.